Hi, my name's Shelley Rout and I'm the current Executive Officer with the Mine Inquiring Health and Safety Committee. This is just a brief update on the projects that McQuash is currently undertaking. There's a lot happening around Australia in silica and in silicosis prevention, and we just wanted to run through where we're at with some of these things. So, what's happening this year? Well, this year the Industrial Relations Ministers made a decision that they would put in stronger regulation for high exposure risk processes that exposed workers to silica. We haven't seen the draft of these regulations, but we anticipate that they will be out shortly. They also said that in the latter half of the year, they will make a decision on the prohibition on the use of engineered stone. So we're currently waiting on that. And as well as that, we have nationally from the health side of things, as opposed to the industrial relations side of things, we have a consultation that took place on a national plan for the prevention of silicosis, which may end up being with the Australian Safety and Asbestos Eradication Agency to implement going forward. So we're waiting to hear a bit more on how that National Department of Health plan is coming out. Also from the state, we have the South Australian State Silicosis Prevention Strategy, which has been ongoing since 2020. Unfortunately, it still doesn't have any actions, but we're working on that with our government partners. And the registry for cases of silicosis was launched by Wellbeing SA, but to date we haven't actually seen many cases go onto that, which will be superseded by a national piece of legislation and a national registry, which is supposed to be coming out sometime later this year, but might end up coming out next year because the bill was put through federal parliament a little while ago. Also this year, we had the South Australian Parliamentary Inquiry into silica dust, where a bill was referred to the Parliamentary Committee because there was a suggestion to make an amendment to the work health and safety legislation to stop all work with respirable crystalline silica. That closed on the 21st of April, and we're anticipating a parliamentary report coming out sometime early 2024. Also, being McQuash, we're still working on our strategic plan, which has been running since 2021. It looks like this. It's available on our website for those people that are interested in seeing it. Our pillars that we work on are education, prevention and research. We're still looking to support research into silicosis exposure prevention or into medical tests that can streamline silicosis screening. We're also still have available our field officer to do silicosis toolboxes and talk about dust and disease awareness. And we also have done more rounds of both health monitoring and dust monitoring with industry through various consultants. So our action plan says we'll maintain a network with our contacts in the research sector. We'll support dissemination that improves understanding of silicosis as a disease. We will review our stakeholder email list and try and get our stakeholder subscriber list up and running again on our new website. We go to the state silicosis strategy meetings, as I've already mentioned, and we develop training and resources that align with our goals. So at the moment, there's a few training programs around. All of our resources are up on our website. We try very hard to keep our website up to date with what's coming out, what news and information is available to businesses. Obviously, we're waiting on the engineered stone decision, but in the meantime, there's the engineered stone legislation that came out last month. So the services we provide are going out, doing site visits to sites that request us to go out and talk to them, doing toolbox talks, doing training, facilitating our contractors to do work, and also facilitating information sharing with groups like the Australian Institute of Occupational Hygienists, and looking at different measurement techniques that can be used to measure dust exposure in the workforce.